Melbourne's skyline could be transformed by a new state-of-the-art building. 6 proposals have been shortlisted after a call went out for ideas from around the world.
Cast your mind back to 2018 and you might recall an architecture competition in Australia that caused quite a stir. Australian developer Beulah had acquired a site in the heart of Melbourne's Southbank and wanted to create a building with a difference, something that stood out among the sea of skyscrapers that had already emerged.
So in order to bring our ambitious vision to life, we launched an international architecture competition 3 years ago, inviting some of the world's most innovative architects. It really is unlike anything Australia has ever seen.
Pairing local firms with 6 of the world's most famous architects, the competition produced some of the boldest proposals Australia had ever seen and made international headlines. After an intense debate among the judges and the internet, Green Spine won the contest. Designed by UN Studio and Cox Architecture, the mixed-use towers would feature dramatic planting across their levels and become the tallest skyscrapers in the country.
I think what sets the Green Spine apart from the others is mainly the ability to connect people with nature throughout the biophilic architecture. And the interface between the public street level and the podium were the key standouts. And that was one of the key considerations during the judging process.
The design team travelled the world to learn lessons from similar projects, steadily developing their plans to integrate commercial space, apartments, a podium that includes retail units and a new cultural square into 165 stories of green space across the 2 towers. The renamed Southbank by Beulah Tower will become the first vertical garden to exceed 300 metres and reach super tall status. Now, building a pair of twisting skyscrapers and covering them in plants was never going to be easy, but combine the challenge of getting those plants to thrive at such a height with the project's slender profile and the fact that it's being built in an area that used to be marshland, and you have a pretty major feat of engineering on your hands. Getting the formal green light in April 2020, Southbank's now seen as a major part of Melbourne's post-COVID economic recovery by the state government. But for whatever lies ahead, Southbank by Beulah is seemingly on track to make a pretty big impact. Not just by injecting new life into this part of Melbourne and becoming the country's tallest building, but by changing how we think about design in our cities, and proving what can be achieved if we look to make the most from the limited space that most of us now have available.